So hi, this is this Cs17 that I believe was built in 2010 by a woman in, I want to say New Hampshire, but I'll have to look that up. I'm the third owner. She owned it for about 6 years. Another guy owned it for about 2 years, made some improvements. And I bought it in, I think, 2016. So it was built according to specs. Graham Burns is the designer. It's stored here in my garage in a lake, offside a lake in Minnesota. It's January 2021 now, so this is kind of what it looks like. Trailer is a galvanized trailer. My complaint with the trailer is that it's too short, I think. The back of it goes towards, sorry. The back of it ends like right there, which is kind of a long ways away, about 4 feet away from the back of the boat. I would like it to extend a little bit longer. The wheel hubs were redone in 2016 when I bought it. So it is stable that way, it's sturdy that way. I've driven it 300 miles on a trip before, but if I were going to take it across country, I'd probably want to either improve the trailer or make it a better trailer. The bunks are so-so. Where are the bunks? Back there. They're carpeted and have a little slippery white thing on top of it to make the boat slide across it. So, I don't know what I think about that. Let's see the tires there, close up the tires. Here's just a general overview of the top of the boat. You can see the back deck there, aft part of it. It's maybe not the most tidy the boat has seen. This boat was initially designed with, according to the original sail plan, which was the sails would slip over the mast, and then if you wanted to like reef in a sense or depower, you would move the mainsail to this back mast step. So you'd move the mainsail there, and then you'd take the mizzen sail, the rear sail, which goes in that hole, you'd take that out. So that proved to be cumbersome with any real life situation on a lake, especially with high winds. So Graham Byrne, the designer, came up with an updated sail design, which I implemented in my boat, which involved putting sail tracks. You can see those. So I bought sail tracks from B&B Yachts and put them in according to plan. And so now they has 2 sails, and the sails go up the sail tracks with sail lugs. And then you can reef by just regular reefing, which is much easier, much better. All the lines in this boat are new in 2018 when I did this conversion. So those are all new lines. I think the lines for the swing keel are not new. I think those are original. Here's the Honda 4-stroke, what is it, 2 horsepower thing. That's negotiable whether you'd want to buy that or not. I still use it with my other boat, but here's, I don't know, it gives you a good idea for the paint. I think they did a good paint job initially. You might want to repaint it, but it's clearly functional. Let's talk a little bit about the top. Up here especially, you can kind of see there's a it's wider in one spot. With the new sail plan, I had to have different lines going back, so I had to take out some of these pulleys and reposition them in different places and add one. And when I did that, you can see there were the holes where the things used to be. I had to fill those in. I filled those in by drilling them out larger than the hole themselves, putting tape on the back, filling them with epoxy, letting that harden, and then drilling out with a smaller diameter drill into the centers for the new holes for the screws. And that way, water can't get in. It's encapsulated by epoxy, the screw opening. So that's important. This is supposed to be varnished. I've been varnishing these every year. They're still kind of rough, but they're very functional. These rub rails, same with this. I varnished that last summer. But you can see there's some wear, there's a chip there, but it's been covered up with varnish. These are the two masts. I've already kind of told you about those. These are the spars here. New hardware on these. This spar was one of the original spars, which was cut down to size, and I had to make a new spar, which was made out of fir and two halves epoxied together, wood grain going the different direction to get the right orientation. So this has been covered with varnish, and it's very serviceable. It's I don't know what to say about that, but just showing it. The boat is tight. I've never had any water problems. I've made one small repair. Let me show you over here. Sorry for the interruption. This seam, can you see where the white, it's brighter white? This seam, it never leaked, but it just seemed like the epoxy was cracking. So I was overly concerned about it maybe, and so I grinded it out and just put in a new fillet of epoxy using boat epoxy from Duckworks. So there is that. You can see the grinder there. I was doing that this fall. So I covered it up with boat paint, and the inside is structurally sound. This is gives you a good feel for the painted quality. It's pretty good inside, I think. I would not feel the need to paint it. The bottom needs to be washed out probably. So there's that. You can see there's a racing, I don't know what they call those, but once you're going up to speed, you can put that down, and it actually opens up a hole in the bottom of the boat, which will drain. If you had water, it would drain the water out, and it's effective. I never get water in the boat, so I always kind of leave it up, but it is functional and it works. Here's more details of the side paint. I'm going to turn off the video now. Oh, one more thing. This tiller, the original tiller broke, and I don't know why it broke. It just broke when I was out in the lake one time. So I refashioned another tiller according to specs. It's some it has a little bit of new hardware there, but the rudder, of course, is original specs, and it seems to be fine to me. But that tiller is new, and I made it. So you may like my craftsmanship, or you may not, but it's very functional for what it does. Okay, I'm going to stop the video now, and then I'm going to go underneath the boat and show you the bottom part of the boat.